Welcome once again to Commander by Danon. Today's video was brought to us by longtime Patreon supporter Brett. Huge thanks to Brett and the rest of my Patreon supporters. Brett reached out asking for a deck led by the partners Owen Grady, Raptor Trainer, and Blue Loyal Raptor, and I was more than happy to build it for him. But before we get started, I'd like to quickly ask you to like and subscribe. It really does help the channel and it's free. With that out of the way, let's get into the video. Owen Grady, Raptor Trainer, is a 3-mana 3/2 legendary human soldier scientist. He partners with Blue Loyal Raptor. We may tap Owen to put our choice of a menace, trample, reach, or haste counter on target dinosaur, but we can only activate this ability as a sorcery. Blue Loyal Raptor is a 4-mana 5/4 legendary dinosaur who partners with Owen Grady, Raptor Trainer. Additionally, for each kind of counter on Blue Loyal Raptor, each other dinosaur we control enters the battlefield with a counter of that kind on it. So Owen buffs Blue, and in turn, Blue buffs all of our other dinosaurs. So this will be a dinosaur deck. I wanted to showcase some of the new dinosaurs from Lost Caverns of Ixalan, and I tried to include as many as possible, both from the base set and from the Jurassic Park cards. But we'll need more than big stompy dinosaurs to build a commander deck, and for that, we turn to our handy-dandy checklist. 50 mana sources, usually split between 37 lands and 13 pieces of ramp, 10 pieces of card advantage, 8 to 10 pieces of spot removal, 2 to 3 board wipes, 2 pieces of graveyard hate, and 1 sudden I win card. As I'm sure you've heard by now, this channel is sponsored by Ultimate Guard. Ultimate Guard is made famous by their boulders, and they now have the new Boulder in Tray. Designed to carry both your commander deck and enough dice to satisfy anyone but a dice goblin, you can get yours in a variety of colors, like the Onyx one seen here. Find out if your local game store carries the Ultimate Guard Boulder in Tray, or click on the link down below to order yourself one from Amazon. One more thing before we get started. I've been streaming Final Fantasy XIV over on my other channel, Musings by Danon. If you want to pop in and ask some questions, chat about Commander, or just hang out, you're more than welcome to. For right now, I'm streaming on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. Command Tower, Exotic Orchard, Secluded Courtyard, Unclaimed Territory, Ketria Triome, Breeding Pool, Steam Vents, Stomping Ground, Rejuvenating Springs, Training Center, Spire Garden, Dreamroot Cascade, Stormcarved Coast, Rockfall Vale, Hinterland Harbor, Sulphur Falls, Rootbound Crag, Rimewood Falls, Volatile Fjord, Highland Forest, Tangled Islet, Molten Tributary, Wooded Ridgeline, Scavenger Grounds, 6 forests, 3 islands, and 4 mountains make up the mana base for this deck. I decided not to include fetches, but if you're wanting to include some, I would cut one of each of the basics, as well as the check lands. I've debated for a bit which lands I thought were better, the check lands or the Innistrad slow lands, and I've determined that if I can only keep one, I'd rather keep the Innistrad slow lands. Check lands can come into play on turn 2 untapped, but Innistrad slow lands always come into play on turn 3 untapped. Assuming we haven't missed a land drop, of course. Hulking Raptor, Hunting Velociraptor, Topiary Stomper, Wayward Swordtooth, Soul Ring, Arcane Signet, 3 Visits, Rampant Growth, Thunderherd Migration, Nature's Lore, Cultivate, Kodama's Reach, and Skyshroud Claim. We've got a lot of ways to fetch basics into play, as well as lots of ways to fetch out typed lands as well. And having our dinosaurs perform double duty as beatsticks and mana ramp is always nice. Bonehorde Dracosaur, Curious Altosaur, Earthshaker Dreadmaw, Invasion of Ikoria, Invasion of Ixalan, Nezahal Primaltide, Regal Behemoth, Runic Armasaur, Savage Order, Colossal Majesty, Garrick's Uprising, and Guardian Project help us to dig through our deck and keep our hands full. It's Quinth, Firstborn of Gishath, Kogla and Yadaro, Ravenous Sailback, Ravenous Tyrannosaurus, Scion of Calamity, Thrashing Brontodon, Tranquil Frillback, Negate, Abrade, Beast Within, Chaos Warp, and Return to Nature help to get rid of annoying permanents and keep our opponents in line. Apex Altasar, Cresting Mosasaurus, and Blasphemous Act help us to reset the board as needed. Annoyed Altasar, Carnage Tyrant, Itali Primal Conqueror, Itali Primal Storm, Galta Primal Hunger, Galta Stampede Tyrant, Momentum Rumbler, Palani's Hatcher, Quartzwood Crasher, Rampaging Brontodon, Rampaging Raptor, Regisar Alpha, Scytheclaw Raptor, Shifting Ceratops, Silverclad Ferocidons, Sunfrill Imitator, Titanoth Rex, Tyrannix Rex, Verdant Sun's Avatar, and Wrathful Raptors make up the core of our deck, with the Skullspore Nexus helping to support our plan. Now that we have our deck list, we should compare it to our checklist. 50 mana sources split between 37 lands and 13 pieces of ramp, right on target. 12 pieces of card advantage, 12 pieces of interaction, 3 board wipes, 2 pieces of graveyard hate in Scavenger Grounds and Return to Nature, no sudden I win cards, but lots of synergy. When I first built this deck, I kept going back and forth between doing an Enrage build or not. But the problem is neither of our commanders care about Enrage, so instead I just decided to go with a beatdown strategy. This deck is designed to smash face. It's simple, straightforward, and fun. We'll draw a lot of cards, cast a lot of dinosaurs, and because of our commanders, those dinosaurs will have a lot of keywords. Are you building an Owen and Blue deck? What secret deck tech did you put in your build? Leave a comment below. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, a huge shout out to my editor Cutestuff. I couldn't make these videos without her. If you'd like to hire her to edit your own videos, she can be reached at cutestuff.edits@gmail.com. Link is down below. If you're looking for ways to support the channel directly, you can head on over to patreon.com/Damon. There's a new $5 player tier. Joining this tier will give you access to our private Discord, as well as the power to vote on upcoming content. I wish I could make every video that gets suggested to me down in the comments, but there's just never enough time. I also want to give a quick shout out to all of my patrons: Waffles, Jiraiya, Danny, Muffins, Marcus, Squishy, Brett, Roxy, Josh, Sean, Pob Zombie, Mark, Alex, Borgie, Jake, Exiled Rogue, Manassas, Nazwin, Pedro, Airnor, Tom, Echo Fox, and Midge. You guys are awesome. I post new Commander Deck videos every weekday, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified of new videos. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again next time on Commander by Danon.